Fine. This is Sadiq. In this particular session, so we'll look into working with some kind of a numeric functions. Okay, with just some kind of calculations. It works on that kind of a numeric data. Now, I just have some sales data here. We have a sales amount. Okay, let us try to get some kind of fractional value of this particular sales amount. See here, no, we have something called as the tax. When it comes to a tax, always is some kind of a percentage of the sales amount, and that percentage again will be in the form of a fractional percentage, something like 12.25% or something. Okay, so now we'll try to have a taxable amount. Fine. So I just want to calculate the tax here. So tax of the sales, I just say sales into say 12.25 percentage. Okay, so that is 12.25% of the sales is going to be your taxable amount. I'll just select this. Fine. So I just have some values here since it is a table, not a table. It is being generated something like this. Fine. Now when you see here in the taxable amount, since it is some percentage of this value, so we have got a lot of fractional values like this. Now, when you get this kind of a fractional value, it becomes very unreadable. No, we'll not be able to know which is the higher value, which is the lower value, and all these things. So in that case, might be I want to remove the decimal, or I want this round up to say 2-digit decimal, a standard, say 1-digit or 2-digit decimal, instead of having some characters. Some values are having 4-digit, 5-digit decimals, some having 0-digit decimal, that means no decimals. Some values are having 1-digit and 2-digit decimal. I want to standardize so that it can have a good look, and at the same time it's more readable. Fine. How can we do this? The first thing is, from this particular value, I want to get only the integer part. I don't want to see the decimal value. Okay, so we have this particular function called as int. Okay, let us see how do we do that. So when I just say is equal to int of this particular tax amount. Fine. So what happens if you have a decimal, it doesn't take the decimal. You can see 908 is coming as 908 point something something. See, it has been rounded up to 908. 359.7, it is 359. That means it is not doing a round. It is just truncating it. It is just taking only the integer part. The decimal has been removed. That is what exactly is happening here. Yeah, fine. This is what exactly an int function does. So it just removes all the decimal values and it takes only the integer part of this particular values. Now I want to say I don't want like this. So because what happens is we have this value, yeah, 359.7. 359.7, we generally refer this as 360 because it is very close to 360. Is it? That's a high fractional values here. So I want to do a closest form. Okay. So instead of just taking only the integer part and truncating this decimal values, so I want to check if the integer value is more than the half decimal. Okay, that is 5 and above. I want to round up to the next upper value. If it is less than 5, okay, a previous integer is fine. But in the case of int, it is taking only the integer part, it is missing out the decimal values. So in this kind of situations, if I want to round to the closest value, we have a round function. Okay, so we just see how do we use a round function. So round function is used like this. I just say is equal to, although the function has to start with the equal to sign. I just say round of what? I want to take this round of a taxable amount, and we can optionally specify, or we can specify the number of digits you want to round it. Say example, I want to round it to 2-digit decimal values. So you can see here, the whole data is being rounded to 2-digit decimal values. Yeah, if it is 0, you can see it has been rounded. So we can make it as a standard. Fine. So it is 581. It has become 58. 797. You can see here 797. So this has to be rounded to this value. But since when I say round, after 9, that is after 2 digits, the third digit fraction decimal value is what? Is more than 5. Since it is more than 5, it is rounding to the next upper decimal. Okay, 359.80. You can see it is rounded to 359.80. Fine. Okay. This is doing this wrong. See, like, I just don't want to see the decimal value. I can just say round up to 0 digits. So when I just make it to 0 digits, you can see it will be rounded to 0 digit decimal. In that case, 359.7, it has become to 360. 908.5, it has become as 909 because it's more than 0.5. But 1090.25, it is less than half. So it is 1090 itself. Okay, so and if you don't want to show this particular decimals, so we can just format it. So I can just say home and just say so where is this? Fine. So this is how we do the round function. So it has a closest round. Apart from this, we do also have a function like a round up and the round down. Round up, what it does is, if there is a decimal, it'll round to the next upper value. So it is 188.01. Is not even 0.1, it is 0.01. Okay. So now I want, if there is a decimal, I want to round this to the next upper value. I want to consider this as 189. See, when we are collecting the money, we always want to convert this into uppercase and then collect. When we are giving it, like, okay, generally it happens in the financial sectors. Okay, when they have to return the interest of some values, they always do a round down. If it is 0.99, still they take the previous rupee. But when they have to collect the interest amount, so in that case, even if it is 0.001, they want to take the next upper value, upper rupee from you. Okay, so that is where exactly we use this particular round up and the round down function. So if you want to do that, so we can use it like this, round up. So what it does, I just say is equal to round up is a function where we just say the actual number and the number of digits. If I say 0 digits, you can see it does at a 0 digit. That means you can see 908.5 is 909. So all the, see, when you can see 1090.25, it has become as 1091. Even if it is 0.25, it is converted to the next upper value. Here we can see it is 0.01, not even 0.1, but still it is 189. It is showing to the next upper value. So since I'm using this particular function as round up, it rounds to the next upper value. So this is very widely used with the financial sector. They have an inflow and outflows. So when they are receiving, okay, they do a round down and they receive. Okay, when they have to give the interest amounts, in that case, they do a round down and they give. Okay, so this is about your round up. The same way we do also have a round down function. So we have this round down function. What exactly a round down will do is always rounds to the lower value. So I'll just say is equal to round down of the taxable amount to the number of digits. Yes, it is rounding to the lower digits. Lower digits is what? 90, it is 901. Even if it is 0.79, it is 359. You can see in all these cases, it is 360. Round and round up, it is rounding to the next upper value. Int is tracking only the integer part. Round down, it is rounding to the previous integer value. It is not rounding to this one. So round up always, even if it is 0.1, it will round to the next upper value. Whereas round will do a closest round. And the round down will always do a lower down, lower integer value. It will round to the lower integer value. Fine. So this is about the different, what you say, numeric functions. So we have seen with the int, it takes only the integer part. Round, it does the closest round. Round up always rounds to the next upper value. Okay, upper integer value, where we can specify the number of digits you want to round it for. And the round down will round to the lower integer value, the previous integer value. Okay, able to display.